I just wanna dance and dance till I'm numb and I'm done and I've rattled you to the ground. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars, I just wanna be someone you remember. A star glowing like the sun. Can't you see my heart is sore and tender? And I just wanna dance and dance till I'm numb and I'm done. Now the rattling has just begun. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars, can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars, I just wanna be someone you remember. Not just one in a million stars. I just wanna dance, dance. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars, can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars.
Yes, indeed, friends. Welcome back to where wars are fought in the stars, to where fantasies are final, where agents are orange, where evolutions are new, where dragons are lanced, where realms are forgotten, where culls have essence. Thank you so much for joining us here at Roleplaying Unlimited. I am your host, Tragically HP. Yeah, that's me. He says with a little more certainty. Good to see you, friends, on our return to the Coalescence Act 5 Monday table. Picking it up from here. And we're going to start off with a 36-month, 3-year subscription there from Grumpy Old Evil Don Fat Guy. Good to see you there, buddy. And thank you kindly for being here with us through much of this 3-year sub for what is effectively 4 years and 3 months of gaming. Of streaming, I should say. I've been gaming a lot longer than that. But we also haven't streamed every single month of that 4 years. I've taken numerous multi-month breaks throughout the process. So 3 years in our time span is quite impressive. And if I'm not mistaken, is up there on the leaderboard, if not at the top of the leaderboard. So thank you again, my friend. Let's get that all okay. That's right. I forgot all about that. All right. Well, it's been long enough, and here's hoping that man. Here's hoping I can make this happen on Firefox. I've been doing it on Google Chrome the last few sessions due to some computer issues, performance issues, what have you mostly, but hopefully we're good to go here. We shall see. Gotta keep the standards. across the board here. All right. Bit of a late start as well. And let's go join our friends in the voice chat.
What's about to happen is going to be hard to watch.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back, friends. It's been a few minutes or so.
Just a couple minutes.
Feels like we never left.
That is the correct answer. Or the heck is everybody else?
Oh, I'm here. I'm just being attacked by a 2-year-old.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's challenge rating 25. I totally get it.
I'm also over
she's
here. I'm being
equipped with
attacked
that.
by a baby.
Is it the same child, or do you guys get advantage because you're helping each other, or are you guys doing it individual, man on man?
So I'm
Nah, we're split up.
upstairs, and he's downstairs, and I have the baby in my arms, and the toddler's with him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys don't even get advantage of the help action on that. Ruh-roh. Looks like Don has himself muted, so if we're not hearing anything from him, that is why. I don't have you muted. You probably did it to yourself.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Joint? Or John T, I should say.
Or, just ready to play some D&D.
F yeah, man. Hi, Katie.
Hello.
All right, Katie, it's been a while. Which would you prefer first, the Arnold impression or the sudden appearance of the orange abomination on your screen?
How's that?
Hey,
Let's
Doc.
start with some happy, and we'll do Arnold. We'll start off with Arnold. We can close off like we always do with the creepy orange abomination.
That's right. You get to look at the abomination later on. He cooked up a story and put the 6 of us into a meat grinder with the orange abomination. What's happening here? Aw, that's awfully sweet. Thank you.
I had to reset some settings because I was watching some movies that were being broadcast on Discord yesterday.
Yes, indeed. I figured that was part of the issue there. If I notice that people jump in and they have not already muted themselves, then I will do that. But then at the same time, when I join into a game with them, I will try to unmute. Just in the same respect. So we're going to linger here on the start page for a few minutes while we take care of some opening logistics. We've got a couple new characters to introduce. Grix is definitely entitled to a long rest, or 3. We have had 3 whole days of downtime in the month that we've been off, so feel free to click that long rest button 1, 2, 3 times. That will definitely not only get you a long rest, but also restore any lingering hit dice from excessive short rest use that you may have spent. And likewise, looks like everybody else has gotten their rest over the last few days. Many of you also participated in our downtime, got some new abilities. Everybody, whether you participated or not, have been taught the orange peeler feat. We will go over how to add that onto your character sheet later if you've not already done so. Effectively, this will make your character much more efficient against the Class D, otherwise known as Class Dumbass, zombies. And then we have Katie's token right here. This is where I kind of got stalled on setting up our loading screen. Did Paul ever provide you with a token? Is that already attached to your sheet? Should I just drag a new one out? Or are we still on hold?
I don't think he sent me anything.
Gotcha. Let's check that
Don't know.
tokens channel. It is also Scotland time for him, so it's like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning right now for him, so I was surprised that, he always stays up super late as it is, And but yeah, it looks like he probably passed out at some point between the last conversation and now. So I think we'll just use what we have here, and we will deal with the fact that Katie's playing a square. Where is the square? There. Oh, that's your name. Okay.
Yeah, because the problem is there's like 3 different versions of me.
Alexa, cue Alkaline Trio versions of you. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Fucking love that song. There we go. Wow, Katie's rocking 106 HP. Does your new character have dark vision, and if so, what is the range?
I don't think I have dark vision, no.
Let's see. Yeah, looks like you're probably just rocking standard vision, but
Yeah.
just to keep things cohesive, we're going to say that your character at some point in time came into possession of a pair of goggles of night, so you will have the same night vision that the rest of our characters do. 30 feet of vision, 20 feet of vision in this setting is extremely cruel. We'll set you up with that. Goggles of night added to your sheet. There we go. That's all good. Okay. So that being the case, now that we have all of our tokens up to the Role-Playing Unlimited standard. Wow, look at those hit points. Goodness gracious. This is a tough-looking party. Even our lowest hit point value, 74. That is quite respectable. We've basically done a party overhaul at this table, perhaps more so than any other table, because not only did we have a sacrifice and a time-locked character, which we will discuss the specifics of that maybe in about a year and a half out of game. I'm going to let you guys take a nice long time to forget about it. I will never forget about it. And then we'll bring it back into the storyline at some point. You guys will be like, oh yeah. But in addition to the sacrifice and the time lock character, we also unfortunately lost Jim. His real life work devotions were making it impossible for him to attend even half of our games, and unfortunately we both decided it was for the best that he give up his seat, and that is how we find ourselves in the company of John T., who has been at a number of our tables over the last year and a half, plus since he joined our community. And in that respect, we have Dalinar, we have Rokes. We'll let Katie...
Ro, it's Ro.
It's Ro, okay. Give us the specs on that. And we also have Bob, who, as predicted, is either going to be the most invincible badass known to play the game, or is going to, like, get killed every session or so, and we're going to do, oh my god, they killed Bob! You bastards! So...
If they kill me with so much HP, I'm doing something wrong.
We'll just use the advanced power word kill. Instantly kills you if you have less than 200 hit points.
I need another feat.
I need 3 hit points, please.
I'm not that far behind in the hit point scale for being a druid.
Alrighty, so our 3 new characters, we have already done some introduction over the downtime, but this is the official moment to get those characters introduced in no particular order here. I will leave it to the 3 of you, and I will go ahead and light up some gardening here while we get those new character introductions underway.
I can go first. John here, my character, Bob, Forsworn. He's a half-orc barbarian. He was a gladiator, and as a gladiator, he was more of a showman than like a fight to the death kind of guy. So he's sort of coming out of the woodworks here as a young 20-year-old gladiator from the theater, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Also, he's pretty tall. He's like 7 feet and
Okay.
green.
Big fucker. Where'd you come from? Well, that leaves it to Katie or John for our next intro.
Okay,
Well,
I
Katie
guess.
ain't talking.
Oh,
Oh, go
okay.
ahead.
Okay, sure. I don't know. Rock, paper, scissors. How do you do that over Discord? Okay. So, as we've previously fumbled, my character's name is Ro. I was creating a noble, and I said it's got to be like a noble. It's got to be an asshole, a little bit at least. And I was like, what's more asshole than something French? So she's going to have a French accent, and I made her name a little French. For linguistic
bleu.
purposes, I will say there's no. For linguistic science purposes, I will say there's no such thing as an inferior language. However, as a human being, I will say French is an inferior language. But yeah, she's. I could get into a lot of trouble in academic circles for saying that. But
All
yeah,
I know
so
for
she
sure is
is-
English doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No. We've bastardized like 18 languages, and we were like, we're so good. Like, no, we're not.
Nah.
We don't make sense.
And we will refuse the metric system for extra IQ points.
Yes, we will measure in anything except metric. This is 17 football fields long.
All right, you
How
want to go
many meters?
approximately 120 hamburgers down the road.
Literally. Okay. So anyway, Ro, so her kind of like birth mask, quote unquote, was Aurora. Her kind of true form that you guys, I don't think you see on the screen, and you probably might not ever see, depending on how things work out. I'm a changeling, so just like devoid of features mostly, and I chose the name Ro. And then the new mask, the person that you're gonna end up seeing is gonna kind of go by the name Rochelle. I'm trying to stick to Ro because I'm like that way. If I hear that sound, I know I need to kind of tune in. And she's from a noble background. She really kind of like did not like that. She hated everything about it, especially because she was, a changeling in a family of like aristocratic assholes. Like for them, bloodline is like everything, and it's like, what the fuck happened with you? So I kind of just like abandoned all that shit, and just kind of used my charm and some extreme violence to carve out a place in the world for me, and just kind of go in wherever I feel like it. And I have now kind of found myself in this zombie hellscape, and am just kind of slashing my way through survival at this point, I think.
I like it. And last but not least here, replacing the absolutely will be missed Adolin. Let's hear a bit about Dalinar.
All right, Dalinar is an older gentleman, as you can tell by looking at his icon there. He actually had been a retired adventurer, settled down to have a family, lost his wife in childbirth, and was raising his son until all the coalescence time warping happened. And then his son, who was Adolin, was taken away by some of the Nine Hills, and he came here to kind of take his place and maybe seek a little vengeance down the road.
I mean, your backstories certainly don't leave a lot of levity, but for some reason, the last two characters, I saw some direct Seinfeld references. In Katie's case, the woman's erotic journey from Milan to Minsk, Rochelle. And in John's case, the Mandelbaums, how each member of the family keeps getting older instead of younger. Like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna get my 85-year-old dad to come in here and lift the TV and kick your ass. Oh boy.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. And then if Dalinar ends up getting killed, we're going to bring in the venerable guy who uses his walker as his primary weapon. He's got a Vorpal walker.
You know what? If you give me one of those, we'll see what happens.
It's a conveyance slash weapon. Oh, that's funny. Bob and Phil are related. Gonna change the token to what others will see most of the time. It certainly will. Go ahead and drag your character out to the Monday box here, and if it's a different token, I will make the adjustments so that you don't have to keep changing it every time we go to a new map. Any logistical issues that we need to clear up? I know there were probably some questions asked over the downtime that I did not get around to, so now is as good a time as any to take care of those. I like the sound of that.
Sounds like we're good to go.
I like it.
I think just a couple of the questions for the shop.
Oh, as far as the new mercantile, what you thinking?
I was trying to grab a set of the gauntlets of ogre power if I could.
Okay.
Because
second.
this amazing new superpower, I don't think it'll work if I can't hit things.
All right, we got Katie set there with the new appearance. Okay, first dumb question. We did roll a set of gauntlets of ogre power for the mercantile. John, you did that, correct?
Yes, we did.
All right, so are we looking for the cost? Is that the question?
I did, because I know Katie was saying that she was eyeing some of that stuff. I didn't know if we were just wanted to make sure with the group that that's okay, and then purchase it if I can. Because I think I'm not sure what it comes out to either.
Yes, indeed. If you click the little pin at the top of the channel, this channel doesn't have any pinned mess. Oh, it's because it's the bartering channel. Yeah, you want to click the pins in the Victory Way channel. You will then see two documents, the RU inventory listing and the RU Moorlanders inventory. The inventory listing is our most up-to-date, but it may not include all of our... It does not include rare items. It is only common and uncommon, so if you need to price rare items, the Moorlanders viewer will get you there. But otherwise, click either of those pins, and that'll give you a comprehensive listing of costs and what have you.
Okay, this was like I was thinking 500. Okay.
Beautiful. Looks like Katie got the necklace of adaptation, ruinous flail, periapta wound closure. Adolin got some of these, so that was way back in June. So yeah, it looks like otherwise.
Adolin got nothing.
Yeah, Adolin bought stuff way back in the day. It looks like almost 2 months ago. Possibly before the traitorous actions of one Vorn and Nor. And that brings us to our next bit here. If you guys did not catch not the most recent, but one of the more recent events over in the participation channel for Downtime, our Time Mistress has elected to pursue a mission that will hopefully connect the events of Coalescence Chapters 1 through 3 with the events of Chapters 4, 5, and TBD 6. To that effect, she is going to take the Millennium Falcon and newcomer NPCs Ahsoka Tano, R2-D2, C-3PO, and a collection of other NPCs, one from each table, as a matter of fact, have chosen / been assigned by the Time Mistress to go on this mission to locate the world of Lorth. For our table right here, it is Thompson who has been selected for this mission. For Tuesday night, it is His Majesty Bleedle. Hello, everybody. Thank you, darling. Ooh, and a sody. What a treat. Thank you. Alrighty. So those two NPCs will be unavailable for the foreseeable future to accompany our group. What is our... Who's our Monday? Mascot. That's what I'm calling them. Who is our Monday? Where are you at?
We've got Greg, the photographer, or the videographer.
Well, he's NPC. He's not the mascot. Thursday, Swan Crew. Tuesday, Monday. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's this thing right here. We never... I don't even know if we put a name to this thing. And it's escaping my memory just right now as to where we encountered our little friend here. But this is our mascot for Monday table. It may have came in during downtime or another background event, but I'm not recalling actually specifically introducing. Does anybody else?
News to me.
Don't remember at all.
Yep, that sounds like something I meant to do during downtime and did not yet get around to. So let's bring in, your name is not Monday. This is, of course, optional. You can feel free to try to change it if you so wish. Sting is perhaps our most combative of the 6 mascots. We've got a mascot for each table. Tuesday, I think, was the first one to get there. Shrubby, who just provides disadvantage for anybody hanging out in the same space. We've got other mascots, one for each table. They've all been introduced through the course of the adventure, but Sting is a unique one entirely. It is a... Yep, it's a caterpillar, moth, some kind of wasp, perhaps a hybridization of all three. It does not have any sentience or ability to communicate, but when it arrived at the Cringe Chicago Mall during the downtime, a few of the characters on site instinctively thought perhaps it was some kind of something unfriendly, so attempts were made to shoo or combat it from our field of play. Those attempts were unsuccessful. And over the next day or so, it became increasingly obvious that Sting is particularly effective against our orange undead foes. And there doesn't seem to be a limit to it. We've in fact seen Sting one-hitter quitter a Class B orange on a singular occasion. Effectively, Sting is unlikely to be targeted by undead. This is entirely open to interpretation and circumstances. But if chosen and Sting does find itself in position in combat, there is a certain percentile chance based on the classification of the orange that Sting can just remove them from the field of play one at a time. So this is our option for NPC accompaniment, in addition to Gene, the videographer, who we've brought with on a number of weeks, and unfortunately he never got that natural 20 on his performance check, so we don't really know what his unique bonus to us may have been. Pete and Rusty, they accompanied our group a number of weeks ago, almost a year ago, back during the act of Coalescence Act 4, when we were clearing out the mall. Pete tended to be more effective in combat than Rusty, but Rusty was no slouch either. Rusty was more melee, Pete was more ranged. Gene has never really provided any combat bonuses to any of you whatsoever. So when it comes to NPC accompaniment, we have these four to choose from if we want to take somebody with at all.
Let's take the bug.
Not against the bug.
I like the bug.
Bugs freak me out.
Grix is good with the bug.
I feel like Grix might eat it.
He's still deciding if it's friend or food.
Well, sounds like we got a party majority here for Sting to come join our company. So that being the case, gotta love Tuesday over here, who's just collected every NPC they could find along the way. But they also did collect the traitorous Vorn and Nora. Or was that Monday? One of you parties was responsible for bringing her in. Alrighty. I am gonna turn off video here for a little bit. I got a salad here that is calling out to me, so response time may be a little shorter as well between mouthfuls, but we will get there nonetheless. Welcome back. Let's jump over to the regional map, which is now fully unveiled for your exploration necessities. I believe the options that we went with as far as missions is Monday is going to go for Unify, Tuesday is going for the Phylactery.
Yes, I believe so.
Yep, that's what it was.
Well, we can see where the Phylactery is all the way down here. And thankfully, Tuesday has themselves a conveyance in the form of the Twilight Lantern or something to that effect. I'm not recalling exactly offhand what Kimberly named it, but something, or the Starveil Lantern maybe, to that effect. And hopefully that will aid their quest in just heading right down the river to their destination, although they will also be passing the Sears Tower, which, I mean, there's got to be something there, you would imagine, given its significance and place in our story as well. When last we left off the Monday table, I haven't opened this up all the way here, so let's bonk. There we go. We did one extra journey up the road. We headed south across the bridge initially, tried to cut over this way, realized that these intersections that are just jammed full of cars can be rather problematic to get through. And thus we turned right back around. And we could have potentially followed the road, but also potentially run into another issue here. Instead, we went right through a ruined neighborhood where we ran into the first Orange Titan. That was a interesting back and forth battle for a few sessions. Before finally arriving at the Fulton Market District, our first sanctuary site in the realm. The citizens are friendly enough. We've made some good allies there. This is the location of the Victory Way shop as well, so any mercantile that is done through this site. Whether it's you physically traveling there, whether it's their delivery driver bringing something back to the home base, or whether we have an Epic subscriber who is summoning them to the field of play. This intersection right here marks the debut of the Kryn player characters. That is the flooded toll booth location where we spent a few sessions dealing with a new variety of undead. They were intelligent and tactical. They were known as the Darakul. And we did in fact deal with them later on up the road at the nexus point of the Chicago Stadium, where unfortunately we said goodbye to Dewdrop. That is where she elected to make the sacrifice to stabilize the broken magical weave that was threatening to tear apart the realm and all, presumably, anything living within it. And that is the last position that we made it to before we used our Gossamer Bulb to travel back to our home base. We've spent the last 3 days, or the last 5 weeks out of time, or out of game, doing our downtime event, and now we are ready to pursue the goal of hopefully finding some allies in the realm here with whom we can ally. Tuesday has linked up with the survivors at the Reed Murdoch building. Notably, they are led by Galric's son. Marina City, we did not find anybody living there. That was the location of the Nexus Point for Tuesday party. And we have to kind of assume that Tuesday is likely to take on anything going on over here. We got Navy Pier, also a very important destination that they may elect to go check. Additionally, Acerax Phylactery is their ultimate destination, so we can reasonably assume this eastern section is probably going to be Tuesday domain. That leaves pretty much the rest of the map for our group to head out and explore, whether we want to try to pick up from our last progress at the Chicago Stadium, or I don't know if we want to try to maybe go up here. There's not a lot aside from Lincoln Park up here. You can spend a lot of time getting clogged in these roadways before reaching who knows what's out here on this island. Whereas if you pick up almost directly from over here, we've got a pretty large variety of locations that we may want to investigate in our search for some hopeful friends in the realm. But as we are in a bit of an open sandbox here, the direction we choose to go is entirely up to you. I don't have anything planned in that regard. I have encounters planned, which I will probably just slap down in the direction that you choose to go.
You know, it would be nice to get out to nature again.
So we know that Lincoln Park has a community there. We know that, Fulton Market sent us down to the southwest. I don't think Dalinar would have a preference, though.
Yeah, I'm all for exploring and finding new things to tinker with. I mean, I do have this this floppy drive or something too.
Let's pick a direction and see where the fates take us.
I think either going to Lincoln Park or the island.
Well, the island is closer. Do you guys want to start there?
What side do we want to start from, though?
I can't swim.
Well, hopefully they'll have a boat or something available over there.
Oh, we have one boat, and it is the domain of Tuesday Cruise, so I would not plan on any river travel unless you have the means to do it yourself. An additional important note is if you follow the yellow arrow, the yellow brick road, the Tuesday party spent 3 months crossing this one hex. The stories that they told your group during the downtime should have the impact of your characters will likely do everything possible to avoid ever traveling through one of these ruined hexes. They are just chock full with monsters, encounters. Any of you who even hope to take a quarter of a short rest during the day would probably shudder at the unlikeliness of being able to accomplish that in these heavily occupied zones. And it's important to note that you guys are almost literally surrounded with them here on the north. So again, entirely your choice which path to choose, but the map has been thoughtfully designed to make certain directions more difficult on their approach.
I mean, if we need a rest, I can just, do some theater for you guys. That's okay.
I don't really understand what you mean by that right now, but I guess we'll figure that out as we go along. Yeah, why don't we cross the river and head over in that direction?
A little southwesterly.
If we fall off that rickety bridge, I hope someone can save me.
Oh, it's fine. It just has a giant gap.
We're going to cross back over here again then? Is that what we're looking at?
Hey, that's what I'm suggesting. I don't know if everyone's going to follow that suggestion.
Yeah, I don't mind crossing the bridge.
South it is then.
Now, do we want to go fully south, or do we want to skirt the river towards that island you guys want to hit?
I mean, an island could be fun.
Definitely curious about the island.
An island could be inescapable.
That's what makes it fun.
Like Rochelle is like literally down for anything. I just like want to stab shit. I just want to cause chaos. I just want to go cause problems for everyone all the time.
As long as we don't get in the water. All right, let's go to the island.
Kind of thinking something like this.
Something like that, yeah. I am kind of curious about that set of buildings there too.
Right, the ones that will kind of skirt the north side of.
Mm-hmm.
That's as good a direction as any. Let's plan for it. I do have some details on that path. I already started rolling for encounters too, and look what we got.
Before we necessarily leave our base, can I steal something from our treasury real quick?
What you thinking?
Those 3 fire grenades for our group.
Invaluable.
Because I don't remember if we have any more beads of fireball but amongst our group.
I don't have any.
I've got 2.
So just in case, I'll grab our group's worth of them. Does anyone want to hold any of them?
I like fire.
No, not for me. I just need my axe.
I don't trust myself. You guys can take care of that.
All right, I'll grab 2 if you want to grab 1.
Okay. What's the damage on those?
It does not say.
Those would effectively do the same as frag grenades, but the damage is fire instead.
What's the damage on a frag grenade?
That's something that can be looked up. I think it's 5d6. But the DC and all that would be attached to that as well.
Yeah, 5d6, DC 15.
Thank you much.
Are we good to head out now?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we make it back across the river. This will be about the point that we get to before we have a random encounter, which is going to be... Oh! Well, that's unexpected. Is this even fixed? Whoa! Holy crap, yeah it is, but that's not what we want. Okay. All right. Give me a basic rundown of how your group is traversing the landscape here. I don't want to make assumptions one way or the other.
Okay, I am using the Staff of the Woodlands to give us Pass Without a Trace.
My guy's definitely going to need that.
Number of times that can be used, duration per use.
Infinitely. No charges are required.
Very good. I think we've also established numerous times that that is not a foolproof escape from zombie detection, but it can be useful. What else we thinking?
I'm thinking I'm going to be somewhere.
Clonk, clonk, clonk.
I'm going to be somewhere near the middle of the group.
Do you guys want the noisy plate mail in the front or in the back?
Preferably not at all.
I will
Bob can
hang to the
take
back.
point.
If it hinders movement, we definitely need you towards the front.
Oh, I'm pretty quick. I'm just not quiet.
Okay, because we can't have you, like, you know. Okay, there's the bad guy. Trudge, trudge, trudge. Oh, he's already dead. There's the other one. Trudge, trudge, trudge. He's already dead.
We are rocking the superpower of speed, so getting there won't be a problem.
And of course, the Pass Without a Trace will help quiet you a little bit. So,
Are we traveling normal speed or are we trying to be stealthy?
I don't think we're in a hurry to get anywhere because I don't mind lollygagging.
Just the mechanical difference is if we're being stealthy, we're basically moving at half speed. So that is an important
I mean,
distinction. as well.
Rochelle's vote would be for stealthy.
Not to mention Pass Without Trace gives you a bonus to stealth checks, so if we're going to use it, we kind of have to be stealthy, but that's just something to take into consideration.
I suggest we go at half speed so that we don't die tired.
Sounds good to me.
Yay, the Hefling's making all the decisions.
All right, let's get survival and perception checks from each of you, please.
Wow, this guy's starting out good.
pretty decent across the board. We did have a couple not so good, but we're kind of all leaning on each other in this, and I think that's all right. So we are going to see this thing before it sees us, which could be very, very beneficial. We are less than a quarter mile from this thing, and its presence is noticeable from the just god-awful stench that your group in particular, at least half of you, are more than familiar with, having spent in arduous combat against one of these Orange Titans. Additionally, it is anything but quiet. The noises it makes, both in its chuffs and its roars and its snorts as it kind of traverses the landscape on ground. Even though it's a dragon-like creature, we have yet to see one of these things even float 5 feet above the ground, so they appear to be landlocked. And in addition to that, it's just incredibly bulky, so it's knocking over trash cans, hitting cars, occasionally sounding a car alarm that is still intact at this point. Those are becoming rarer the deeper we get into the Coalescence. But the overall impression is that as your group is reaching like the narrowest point between the riverfront and what you are all desperately trying to avoid in this hex, you all become very aware that not only is that hex occupied, it's occupied by one of the worst things that your group has encountered or is aware of. But again, we see it. It does not appear to be aware of our presence. And actually, technically, we don't see it because of the gloom. We're just more aware of it than we do actually see it.
I think we should quietly avoid it.
Grix nods in agreement.
I won't be sad if it forces a fight, but we can try.
Halfling rules again. We are avoiding it.
Oh, we got a tuba. All right. Boom, boom, boom.
Excuse me, they're pan flutes.
Excuse me, I'm learning the bagpipes, okay? Just for occasions like this.
Alright, that's some good news. We avoid the Orange Titan. It appears to head off in the opposite direction. Possibly in pursuit of something else that has gotten its attention. Meanwhile, our group successfully makes it across and into the next area where there does appear to be some evidence of a lively community in this area. We can detect some sense of meals being cooked at this early to mid-morning hour. Also, the occasional sound kind of drifting across, making it to your direction of, sounds like conversations of maybe just a normal day-to-day occurring in a town. But that is something you will probably not know until you get a little closer.
Well, our mission is to explore strange new villages and seek out life and new reputations. To boldly go where people have already gone before.
Definitely sounds like new life and a new civilization.
Hmm.
Is that Nyla?
I mean, magic swords, magic swords.
I find your lack of faith disturbing. Good.
So I'm suggesting that we go in a friendly gesture to rearrange our group to have someone who's small and not quite scary in the front. So I will lead the way towards the doorway.
You think I'm scary?
Anyone carrying armor and weapons is probably going to be considered scary to some of these people.
I don't have armor. I'm just wearing a loincloth.
That's
For
even
half-naked
People
people
does not
swinging
wear
their
armor
weapons
is
around.
stupid.
Listen, it's hot, okay? I don't want to wear clothing, all right?
I'm not scared. Grix is considered handsome among his people.
Bob's just going to sadly skulk to the back.
Don't feel too bad. Grix is smiling at you with something like alligator teeth. If Buddy's leading us
Those
in,
teeth look
I will
good
follow.
for ripping meat.
All right.
Head to the
Who's
village
got our
entrance.
Who's got our passive perceptions in the party here? Let's see what we're looking at.
21.
18.
16.
14.
19.
10.
Nice. Well, let's move to a new map here. This is it's a tangled neighborhood here. Many areas have been blocked off, presumably in efforts to thwart undead progress, make some areas a little safer for people who are calling this area home. And we make it down one of these tangled neighborhoods, trying to make it to the source of what we hope to be friendly neighbors. Okay, Grix's character is not set on this map. That's okay, we can easily fix that when we get there. Also, Katie's token is out of date to the old one. Let me adjust that. She's having adventures all over the place. Rochelle, Rochelle. All right, so Buddy is, if I'm understanding correctly, kind of taking point here.
Yes, because a lot of the plants and stuff, and I'm not affected by the terrain.
All right. Well, you make it into this next area, and you immediately realize, I mean, if there are survivors on the other side of this place, they're using the zombies as like a deterrent? Or maybe you just took a wrong turn. It's hard to tell because your perception of that neighborhood and what might be going on over there is now singularly focused on what sounds like a few dozen orange zombies in a large parking lot that is just strewn with litter, refuse, blood stains. Looks like many encounters have taken place in this parking lot over the months. Let's get on the map here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And yes, we can already make out a few of these orange class dumbasses in the field here ahead of us. Our perceptions are better than theirs. And while we have reason to believe that we may have taken a wrong turn, and because they're not fully aware of us, maybe we can just kind of slowly back out of here. This isn't anything that we need. The noticeable and obvious sound of a girl's cry can be heard further into the map, where in the distant gloom you can make out there is a large building of some sort. Looks to be maybe 2 stories high at the most, but it's definitely a sprawling facility, longer and wider than it is high.
Oh my goodness, somebody needs our help.
Indeed they do. Let's be about it.
What's going on up there?
Oranges.
No, I'm not really in the mood for some fruit. Thank you, though.
No, dumbass, the zombies.
Oh, fuck.
If we've got a second before everything kicks off here, Dalinar will stick his hand out to the side and summon a large crystal greatsword into his hand.
We do have a surprise round here, so each of you go ahead and roll initiative here. You're going to get a full round of activity before the zombies get a turn, and if that's what you want to do with part of it, that is totally cool.
Glad I have advantage because I rolled a 2.
Why is there so many numbers on Grix's initiative in the turn order?
Just to let you know, he's definitely going last.
I feel like that's unnecessary.
Yeah, I guess it didn't round very well.
Yeah, it's been doing this recently. There's always at least one character who gets the binary 001, 100011 initiative, and looks like today it is Grix. Just have to change that around. Youch. Okay. That's 7 of you. Let's also get our companion Sting onto the map. Need a turn order for our little buddy there. A natural 1! Well, okay. That means somebody is going after Grix. Wouldn't you know it? And then we got a bunch of class dumbass zombies. I think. There they are. Can't hide from me forever. Let's use... Alright, yeah, we'll use you. No, I don't want you to be the face. We'll use you. 14-1-7, okay. Well, shit, apparently I only brought Class Ds with me here, so I'm a little outclassed and outgunned. Whatever, what we make up for.
Oh, did we ever go over to putting the orange peeler thing? How we get that onto our...
Not yet, but this is going to be that moment where we're going to need to address that. Who needs to have those things added to their sheet?
I do.
By those things, do you just mean adding the damage die into your hot button or whatever?
Alright, let's get Katie's set up here first. OP Ruinous Flail. That's set correct. Bludgeoning. Extra damage there. Take a swing with that OP Ruinous Flail there, Katie. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh. Well, aside from the sneak attack not having the OP applied to it, I think we're good on the basic side at least. I think the sneak attack will just have to be something that we add in circumstantially or create additional attack blocks for. Alright, that's good, that's good.
You could do a double damage toggle.
What, like another sneak attack checkbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
OP
is,
checkbox for sneak attack.
that is a third option as well. Okay, so that will at least get that there. No. I don't know if this is going to work. Or if I just didn't set it up correct. Yeah, okay. What about... bonk? I think that'll do it. Yep, that does it. Okay. So you do have 2 different sneak attack boxes that you'll have to be a little bit more managing on there, Katie, but otherwise I think that'll set you up.
Thank you.
Absolute.
I mean, it's not like Katie's ever played a rogue before.
First time.
I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest, y'all. So sorry in advance.
Alright, so let's get the same thing for Nyx. That longbow is not looking correct. Nope. Not sure why there's that. Oh boy. I think I'm just gonna try our luck here and craft a couple of them. Some of you that have like 5 or 6 weapons, I'm not going to be able to add this in for every one of them, so I'm just going to guess at what your most frequent ones might be and hope that I'm right. If not, we'll have to make further adjustments down the line. That old man, he's a real motherfucker, gonna kick him on down the line. That looks good. Get you that automatic rifle as well. Dexterity 8240. Looks good there. Shoot. That reminds me as well. F. Damn. Whatever. We'll play with it. Come on. There. Okay, sneak attack, rogue. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. That should set Nyx's character sheet up with a few attack options.
I think mine might be a little bit overly complicated.
Alrighty. Well, that is the, I think I got Grix up next in the list, but then yours will be the next one to tend to. Do we have anything for Grix? We do not. I think first and foremost we should put that +2 battle axe at the top of your attacks. Probably what you're using mostly. Oh, and you've also got the thing right there, 1d10. That's one thing we're missing. We need the ability to copy existing attack blocks and just make adjustments so I don't have to create a whole new one. Whatever. OP plus 2, Battle Axe, 2, handed. Okay, 1 die 10. Strength bonus, slash, another 10 on that. Magic bonus is 2. I think that sets Grix up with his primary weapon at the very least. Alright, so we'll get that, we'll get that. Alright, last but not least, I think.
So I think what complicates it for mine is I have that superpower too. At least for the dagger.
Alright, well, let's see what we're looking at. Ba, 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 ba. I will ask that, just to avoid us taking this time going for... Goodness gracious, I'm trying to add a new attack. What the fuck is going on here? Keep trying to add a new attack to your sheet and it keeps backing away from me. Alright, I will ask that in the interest of not devoting this time again each time we need to do it, your new OP things that have been added in, click the gear to the right of them, see what has been done there. Any questions, of course, feel free to ask, preferably in whatever chat or RU crew chat, as opposed to DMing me directly. A lot of players are familiar enough with this process that they will probably be able to answer you quicker than I can. But the point being, once you've got this down and you're comfortable with it, you'll be able to add this to your sheet yourself for any future attacks. Alright, so Eldritch Cannon OP, there we go. OP dagger, this one, okay. We got the OP dagger with the expert fighter. I think we'll want to do that automatic pistol as well. Make a dex off of that. 2d6 damage. Plus dex modifier. Piercing. 2d6 maxed out is 12. Alright, that should set you up there with a few of your more common ones, Rob.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Okay, everybody feeling good though? Looking at your sheet, you got some attack options here to let you kick some of these oranges' asses a little better? I'll take that as a yes, and that also perfectly puts us right about at the halftime point. I know we had like a 5-minute late start as well, so we'll take that into account for the closing of the session. But let's take that halftime break right now. Refresh, recharge, come back into this combat in about 10 minutes or so, friends. We'll see you shortly with some RU Gaming.
I'm going to update my Discord, guys. I'll be right back.
I don't know if anybody can help me, but I was just looking at the orange peeler that Dan added onto my sheet, and I don't see any difference between that and the other weapon that I have. Was there supposed to be like an additional damage or something?
So if you click whatever weapon you're looking at, you click the little gear icon. If you go under the damage box, it should say, like, for example, my heavy crossbow, it's 1d10. It should say, for example, 1d10 plus 10.
No, mine doesn't say that.
Okay, you see the 1d10, and then it'll probably say plus strength.
Right.
Is that there?
Yeah.
On the other side of strength, there should be another 10.
Oh no, that just has that had a 0, so that should be a 10.
It should be whatever your weapon damage die is.
Yeah. So if it was a D8, it should be an 8.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's a D8, it's an 8.
Okay.
Using mine as an example, my weapon is 2d6, and mine is plus 12.
But for crit, though, you want to double that. So where it says crit, instead of like plus 8, it would be plus 16.
Okay. Alright, fix those. Okay, that looks better. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Not a problem.
And you can do that for all of your weapons.
Now, a question for that: would it modify with my expert fighter, or is it just the weapon die?
Any die rolls. I'm not sure what expert fighter does.
It's 3d6 for melee.
So then,
Yes,
yeah,
it does
Yep.
go up, but that's only on your melee.
if I crit with my great axe, like an actual crit, it's going to be a lot of damage. I'm telling you what.
Is everybody here familiar with how Paladin auras work for you?
Yeah, it just depends on what warriors you got going.
I do not believe me or Sammy are familiar with those ones.
All right, see the little red aura around my character? While you're in that, any saving throw you make, it's plus 10 added to it.
No, I don't see the aura.
If I can see it, I'll have to have Dan make it available to everybody.
Yeah, but which one was it? Oh, sorry.
You said the red one.
Sorry, I meant plus 10. Did you say it was to saving throws?
Correct, to saving throws.
Cool. How far is your aura?
It's only 10 feet.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully I can figure this character out pretty quick, because it's my first Paladin or first Hexblade. But you guys also got my first Cleric.
Just to verify, in the crit block for damage, that should be the full damage dice, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, your full damage dice. Yeah.
Okay.
But double.
You said by doubled?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the orange feet ones, it's double.
How about the regular ones? I'm just going through all my list, just making sure they're all correct.
Regular ones.
For just
you're-
regular, it's full damage.
If your dice is a D8, then it should be 8.
Okay.
Welcome back, friends. Woo woo woo. I thought I heard some discussions earlier. Now that I'm back, everybody's all shh, be bow, and quiet.
Sorry, I heard a well and then a cutout, and that was it.
I didn't say that. Well, Don, you have got the top initiative, 25.2. What you gonna do with it? Is Don not back?
Just got back.
Well, all right then. Starting to think I had some technical difficulties here.
Nope, I had some potty to do. I guess you really don't want to hear that.
Well, I want to hear what you're going to do with your turn. I know that.
Just not your
Oh.
turds.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. Let us go ahead as a bonus action. Summon my fire sprite.
What if he's playing a Golgothan?
I'm playing a go often.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
Hi, Popolo.
Hold on.
Who's a good boy?
I'm trying to get that stupid little token, but it's highlighting like everything.
Well, I can drag that out probably a little quicker.
And
Hey,
then
can you fix Dalinar's aura?
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently
is it that you
they
guys can't see it? Gotcha.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Boink.
Didn't mean to cut in there, Dan.
How dare you? Let's cut that. Take that. Aura should be permanently visible going forward.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, I don't even have to move. I can probably hit that thing from right here. Yeah. Produce flame.
We waited all that time for a natural one.
Yeah, I do. Katie, stop switching dice over here, okay?
Just because she goes next in the initiative, don't blame her.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
done.
give them back. I mean, you can pass them back to me after I take my turn, but like at least give me one round.
Oh boy. Is that it for you? You gonna? I mean, I will.
did say end of turn.
I was gonna say I will tell you that this is both the first and last session of the month. So if you got inspirations, I mean, this is about the best time you'll ever have to use them.
All right, fine. I'll use my inspiration.
All right.
And I'll hit him with a 26.
Yeah, I threw plenty of oranges out here. You guys should be able to flex a little bit here on this map. That is the hopeful intention. And if things don't go as planned, then I go back to the drawing board and try to find ways to boost your badassery even more. All right.
Hope I get a crit then.
Oh yeah, if somebody gets a crit, we will definitely be celebration. Rochelle, your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna use my movement and my bonus action dash to just kind of get up in this motherfucker's face. Why not? It sounds like a really good idea. And I'm just gonna go for it. I don't care. Let's go. Okay, all right.
Oh, it's not natural one. It's a 2. It's a 2.
Yeah, I know, right?
She's did twice as good as she usually does.
Wow. Okay, you're just gonna come for me tonight. Okay.
What's going on?
But then I am going to use my last 10 movement to back away after that epic failure.
I think I set
And my
your thing up correct there.
fancy footwork means no one gets retaliation against me when I do that. So that will be all of the things that I can do.
Since it's also first and last, I'm going to give her 40.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna like use one of my force point, but okay.
Cool.
Probably roll better than the others, but. Oh, I forgot.
Roll
to
that
make this
attack
little-
again.
hold on.
I'm still trying to figure out why it came up with that result. It should be like better damage, I thought. But it looks like I set it up correct. But when I look at the result
Says the
there,
mod's only a 1 instead of
I didn't click the sneak
eight.
attack.
that's part of it as well.
I forgot the sneak attack.
Also, your base ruinous flail is not doing what it should.
Yeah, it's saying +1 instead of +8.
Oh, yep. And I think I effed up everybody's stuff here. Yep. I didn't do that correct at all. Damn it. Come on, Daniel. Alright, third and final try. Take a swing with that OP Ruinous Flail with the sneak attack, and this should be the correct damage. There, well, I mean, it's going to be a hit. We're not going to count the natural one. 58, I mean, yeah, this guy's dead. Later. Just out of curiosity, did you go with the rakish audacity with this character? To where you
Yes,
don't-
I did.
Gotcha. So you don't need the normal sneak attack guidelines. You can do the same thing Dewdrop did. All right,
Yep.
so that's cool right there. I'll have to adjust your the other players' character sheets as we go to their turns, because basically all I did was set your character sheets up for the Role-Playing Unlimited critical damage standards, which is nowhere near setting it up for Orange Peeler. All right, so Bob, your turn.
I'm gonna bonus action rage and move 20 feet as part of my rage. And then I'm gonna move closer. Actually, I'm gonna go for that D6 dude.
All right. He has the special ability that he reduces all of your damage to a single die 6.
I don't like that at all. And I'm gonna hit him with my axe.
Whoa! All right. Well, the damage definitely showed up for you. It also... Okay, so it looks like you... Is this attack set for Orange Peeler? It looks like it
Yes.
is. Okay, so one thing you want to do is right before where it says Great Axe, just put OP in that so we know, because other times when you're attacking creatures that are not oranges, you'll want to use your normal values. But
got you.
aside from that, the orange has an armor class of 14, so we do need a little help
Alright,
to
I'll
turn that
use-
into a hit.
I'll use my inspo then.
Very good. That'll turn that exactly into a hit. And yep, we have 42 hit points at max. So when you're swinging that, later. Yeah, the -5 is for the Great Weapon Master. So it's taking 5 off the attack and adding 10 to the damage.
Gotcha.
All right. So then, I'm gonna use my second attack. I'm gonna throw my great axe at that D17. I haven't changed it yet, but
That's okay. We get what you're doing there. And okay, yeah. I mean, that guy had even less hit points to start off with. So we'll say goodbye.
but that's it. Bonus action, movement.
Alrighty, Dalinar, your turn.
Alright, I can only kind of see the edge of one guy. So we will come down here. My full movement is 60 feet. And see what I see. And then for my action, I will do what I had talked about doing before. I will
Cast
put my
Cure
hand
Light
out to the
Wounds.
side. And no, I'm going to summon my greatsword.
Oh,
Because that takes an action.
yes, it
And
do.
that will be turn.
Oh, it's not a spiritual weapon? That's what I thought you were doing. My bad. I thought that was a bonus action.
No, it's my pack weapon.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I need to change some character preferences around so that our streaming audience can see through your character's eyes just as you can. Yum, yum, yum. Sweet Tangy, very solid strain. Wow, look at this cluster down here. Anybody got a, we were talking about a bead of fireballs earlier. I don't know if we want to waste it, but it's a pretty ripe area down there. Alright, so that's Dalinar. Then we will go to Nyx's turn.
I'm gonna start by moving forward a couple of feet. And then I'm going to shoot D29 twice.
What's going on? TBA the Reaper giving us a follow here, checking us out on Monday night after our 1 month downtime from TTRPGs. Thanks for joining us here at Roleplaying Unlimited. Good to see you. Casting Eyeburn.
I think you clicked the wrong one.
Oh, yep. Click the OP longbow attack. And then also make sure to have your OP sneak attack toggled on there for maximum badassery.
Okay, I think I do have it on. Sorry about that.
All good. Then I'm sorry, I also missed who your target was here.
D29.
D29, gotcha. OP longbow, OP sneak. That's a hit. That's another hit. No sneak attack on the second one. Psychic, and yeah, that will apply. 14, 28, 30. Okay, almost.
And then I think I'll be ending my turn right there.
Leave this guy just barely hanging on. And because we are in a surprise round, pretty much the horde of zombies at this point will turn in your direction and start snarling and drawing the attention of other zombies currently out of line of sight. You hear a bit of a hubbub inside of the structure hidden in the gloom ahead. Sounds like some things maybe falling off of shelves, bottles breaking on the ground. All over in this area. You briefly hear the scream. This one sounds a bit more angry and filled with rage than scared and perhaps plead for help like you heard earlier, but sounds like maybe somewhere in this area. It's very muffled too. Whoever is responsible for this outcry, you imagine, is probably inside of that structure you can see up ahead in the gloom. But that's it for the zombies. They are still currently under surprise. They do not get an action this round. That will pass it over to Fury for your turn.
Problem is, I can't see anyone, so I gotta move forward somewhere. And the character sheet chose to reload. Just give me a moment.
Tasha's hideous laughter is not OP at all. Fantastic spell. I think the only spell that I've found to be OP is Silvery Barbs.
Let's pick off D29.
D29 gonna finish the job that Sammy started. Not with a 9 on the attack roll, you're not. That is a lot of damage, though. Do we want to? Jeez, the other side of it doesn't look very good either. Second attack, maybe? Otherwise, I know we've got some inspos and force points lying around the board.
Yeah, can I use a force point? It's just D8, correct?
That would be a die 6 there, my friend.
Hey, it's so close to the end of the month. Just take one of my inspos and re-roll it.
And it's actually 2 dice, and take the higher one.
Thank you there, Don. And this force point break brought to you by Nerf Herders Anonymous. Get your nerfs here today. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, that changes a lot of that. Technically, it looks like we used an inspiration instead of a force point.
Yeah.
But if we're okay,
I gave him
burning
the
that.
inspo.
Oh, you gave him the inspo.
I
Gotcha.
gave him.
Cool.
Yes.
We'll close that out for D29 right there. What's going on, Ariana? Yeah, stick with us, Reaper. It's few and far between these days that we have open seats, but I run 6 campaigns here at Roleplaying Unlimited, and it took us a good 2 years solid to get all of our tables as steady as they are now. But even still, once in a while, we will have an opening, and that is generally open to whomever can claim it. So hang out with us, pal. All right. So Fury, is that end of turn for you, or anything else?
No, that would be end of turn for me.
Beautiful. Grix, that's going to pass it over to you. Welcome back.
Yeah, alright. Damn it, down at the bottom of the order, now I got nothing. Alright, well, let's move up 40 feet and see if we can get any enemies. We're just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well, let's just double move there and we'll bonus action rage and we'll call that a turn.
Out of curiosity, what superpower did your character get from Dewdrop Sacrifice?
Hardened. So I have the advantage on all physical saving throws, strength, dex, con, and even death saves.
Gotcha. Okay. Solid. I was just thinking, with as often as Grix finds himself out of position, speed would have been probably invaluable for you to end up with, but play it as it lies. Let's go into rage mode here. Where's our rage? I lost him. Sir. Seriously, there it is. It's like the most common frickin' icon that I use, and somehow I lost track of it. Alright, Sting taking the first turn. Let's train our targeting lock. Alright. Here's where Sting's movement becomes really weird and perhaps one of the more valuable forms of movement. He doesn't have a movement speed. He is directed by the eye lines, the lines of sight of the characters themselves. So technically he can move out from the position of the character in the forward front-facing position of the group, which at this point looks to be Grix. So he could technically kind of get flung out as far